Hello, everyone. Good evening.
A very, very warm good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us here at Shop Unlimited Live.
We have been flying by the seat of our pants, and I love it. Are you well, Denise?
I'm really well.
How
Thank
wonderful
you
to
for
have this
asking.
lady, not only on Shop Unlimited Live, but on a Vostok-Europe Shop Unlimited Live show.
The pleasure is mine. Do you know, I first met Vostok, I believe it might have been 2004. And I remember how rugged, strong, desirable they were. And
yes,
they have this amazing, amazing story. Do you know they're a huge success in, I think it's more than 30 different countries. They really are sought after, aren't they?
And for that, of course, we thank Kevin, who is Mr. Vostok-Europe as well, after all. He's still recovering.
Wishing you well, Kevin.
We were talking to him just 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Away we go.
Now, we're
I
going...
turned my mic off, team. Is that what I've done? Oh, maybe I turned it off. OK, let's see if I'm turning it back on. I don't know, Den, you carry on.
We're wishing you well, Kevin, and we also want to thank you because Kevin has given us exclusives to put in front of you at the most unbelievable price. All the Vostok-Europe quality that you expect, the longevity, the advances, the hybrids,
Keep
the
going,
solars.
Keep talking.
You are going to have a journey around the most amazing advances in timepieces. And every single one, are you in yet?
Keep going, Denise.
Every
I'm back.
single
Now,
one.
Thank you, Denise. For a start, we have done something extra special as well. Thank you for Kevin, because on the screen, never done this before. And thank you for watching on the website. Thank you for watching on YouTube. A lot of regular viewers that Kevin's brought with him to Vostok-Europe and Shop Unlimited Live. Use extra 10 at checkout with a promo code extra 10, a further £10 off your order. The prices are already better than anywhere else anyway.
Okay, serious collectors, we've got a piece coming up for you that there's only 3 left in the world.
Yes.
Did that whet your appetite? Oh, good.
And that's this one, isn't it? so get
wow.
ahead.
Wow.
This is shop space. There are single figures left in the world. Now, if you're thinking at home, wait a minute, didn't that sell out? Didn't it fully allocated? Yes. But not everybody pressed check out. That is how many units are left on shop space. We've also got Traser on the show after all, with that divers watch, the professional divers. It was most popular last week. We've got a range of ladies.
I've got something for the ladies at last.
Ladies.
However, to be honest, when I look at this, I've just got to say it's one of the most exciting pieces I've ever seen. To know that it is full titanium, and not only are they rare, but they're getting rarer with every second that passes, because you've got this amazing titanium that's hypoallergenic. I mean, everything about this says I'm special. I'm really special.
And as is the price, by the way. Look at the usual price, $659. You know the RRP, that book price, is more. Our price, lowest price around, saving £300. And then it gets better. If you're shopping for this, if you missed out last time, which a lot of you did, because it was fully allocated, I completely agree with you. I remember that show too. Now, a further £10 off. There are no more units anywhere on the globe. Those 3 are like, on the globe, is that English?
Now, just come in and have a look here, because when you see the precision engineering that's in front of you, it is incredible. A beautiful wide Milanese strap that's the most comfortable to actually wear as well.
And it's really flexible, by the way, as well, as you were hoping for. I mean, this is one of the 3.
Look at that.
Here it is.
See, this is the thing. There was a time when I can remember my mum saying, oh, you can tell a lot about a man by his shoes.
Oh, yeah.
But that doesn't count anymore. You can tell about someone, they're discerning by their watch
Yeah.
by the timepiece they have chosen. And this shows that you want accuracy, you want reliability, you want something that sets you apart, that gives you better service than some of the so-called designer watches that cost like £1,500. You are getting better engineering.
2 left in the world.
Oh my word.
If you have got this in your basket already, and there's a number of you with it in your basket, press checkout to guarantee you're getting hold of yours to save £300. I know I'm already going down the route of selling out fully again. Klarna's here to play.
Oh, this is
interest-free,
incredible.
£120. And let's just talk delivery for a second, because these are all from Kevin in the UK.
You're choosing something that's precious. You're choosing something that will be a lifetime's partner, a lifetime's partner. So everything is delivered, tracked by Royal Mail.
Absolutely, tracked and signed by Royal Mail.
Yeah.
99% of the time it's sent out within 24 hours of you pressing checkout. But there's only going to be another 2 of you who get the honour of doing that. We will come back to it. It is the Almaz space station after all for $359.99, which is the low. Even if there are 100 of these still, when there was once upon a time, it was never $359.99 and then another £10 off.
There's two left available. You want something that stands out. Obviously you want reliability, you want good timekeeping. You want to know that whether you're heavy-handed, you can wear this for sports. You want to know that you've got something that stands out as a dress watch of saying, I know what's good. And that's exactly what you've got.
Thank you for watching on YouTube. Of course, you can take the shortcuts and still comment shop space if you wish, but a lot of you go straight on the website, shopunlimitedlive.com, and see it all there. Shall we talk TV exclusives?
Yes, please.
Shall we
exclusives?
Talk never been on screen before. Brand new for you. I'm bringing both together here. We'll talk race first. We've got the white strap version coming up in just a second, which has a darker face on it. But let's talk shop race, of which just so striking.
Do you know, this has the most beautiful case that you've ever seen. And of course, your crystal is this very special K1. So you could be an absolute bruiser and know that you're going to keep this amazing good looks that you've got here. You can see that there's a depth into that case. Everything, the most incredible, truly incredible manufacture. It's not just like you get a timepiece and some of the so-called designer pieces that we buy, they are literally just a center dropped into a designer case. That's it. This is that amazing assembly. It's actually knowing that you have got something that will last you a lifetime. When we were talking to Kevin earlier, you get a very healthy guarantee with your watch, but Kevin said they're still handling watches that people bought from the old ideal world with Sean, with me, with others 15 or more years ago. It's a purchase, it's a partner for life. That's what how striking is that face?
It is beautiful. As you can spy there, the Citizen Quartz movement in there. 200 metres water resistant, Den, what Kevin was telling us earlier on. Here's the thing, Den, right, and friends at home, I can hear the regular, but was it Robert, Claire, Simon, lots of our regulars are here, so thank you so much for commenting and saying hi. I know normally do a giveaway, by the way, a word you've got to comment, and then someone will get £10 off their order. Everyone gets a further £10 off every single order on this show by using the code EXTRA10 on our website. But I was going to say, and we wouldn't normally talk about stuff like this, Den, but we do now.
What time is it? It's past the watershed. Oh,
it's not, but how's it? If you'd like a watch, Den, we're in luck.
Thank you.
Now, you will spy some of these watches elsewhere. This is a TV exclusive. This is the first time ever on TV, Shop Unlimited Live. But, you know, often they're on other places. You mentioned Ideal World just then. Wonderful. Other places on TV have the expense of TV. And therefore, you know, obviously the TV gets a bit, Kevin gets a bit, etc. This is how business works, right? Because we are not on TV, it's online only, we do not have those overheads. Therefore, these prices...
You get the benefit.
...can be lower, are lower. The exact same watch you see on one channel on Saturday night, and then on Monday night you see them, and it's like, wasn't that 50 quid more over there? Worth every single penny, by the way. Because we haven't got those overheads then. After all, I own this company,
sorry.
so I'm very lucky that the fact that me and Adam can do that with Kevin.
I have watch envy.
Would you like?
Thank you. Yes.
Go on, Den.
How did you know that's what I
Shop
wanted?
Race, after all, brand new, part of the brand new family. Kevin was telling us there's a new family of 10 from Vostok-Europe. This is already with Vostok-Europe, their best-selling range within that 10. You've got Race, you've got a white equivalent coming up in just a second. Never been seen on TV before. And that face on there, Den, as you were saying, the citizen quartz movement, but the appearance.
This is the space race, and it is just so exciting. And we were talking to Kevin about the space race and talking about how in the 70s agreements were made that astronauts and countries would look after each other's astronauts. And it's almost like you're holding history. You're holding something magical. And again, another beautiful Milanese bracelet. But can I show you the thickness of this? You buy a Vostok for life. It's like a puppy. It's for life, not just for Christmas.
Isn't it beautiful? See that chronograph movement on there, all the detailing around the whole of the face.
So, chronograph.
Indeed, yes.
Now,
we're doing our best. I know Kevin's
I know what it is. I don't know how you do it, but I know that it is a method of measuring time over a known distance.
That'll do, Des. That's as much as I know. but
you can have the beauty back now. You know you've got it, don't you? It's amazing.
It is divine. Yeah, you mentioned the depth of it as well. Beautiful. So, if you want to be one of the first people in the UK getting a further getting a further £10 off at checkout. We've never done it before on Vostok-Europe shows. At checkout on our website, shopunlimitedlive.com. Shop with extra 10, the code extra 10 at checkout for an extra £10 off your orders. And by the way, Klarna is your friend on Vostok-Europe shows.
It's got a tachymeter in there.
Ah, you spied that?
Yeah.
A tachymeter in there?
Yeah.
So divide the cost by 3. 113.33 today.
It's the tachymeter that's measuring the distance against known time or time against a known distance.
Between as we get there. Just we're getting busier and busier. A lot of you watching on YouTube, thank you so much. So that is, we're calling it Shop Race. It is the space race after all. Along that same ilk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't tell me it's gone. Don't tell me.
Completely.
The Almaz.
Right, no, those ones that are allocating, someone's already gone for it already. There are now 2 officially. One is officially affirmed gone for shop space on the Almaz. Well done, everybody. If we get a chance, we'll come back to it, but likelihood not. Congratulations.
Respect.
That price. Right.
Respect.
On the site, the face on this, Den. The blue, you could really see it probably in a when we were prepping.
Breathtaking.
Very good.
Do you know
word.
the last watch I bought from Kevin, and watch isn't good enough. It should be timepiece.
Shot white.
That had a blue face, and it is striking. And people always, there's something about it, the way it picks up the light and plays with the light. Oh. It's just so striking. People notice, and this is incredible. So Vostok-Europe. Over 30 countries treasure their Vostok timepiece, and they do have the most amazing stories to them.
For that striking blue sun ray.
It's a night sky, isn't it?
That with the sort of polar white. Let's not forget, so it is still citizen quartz movement, still all metal parts, but that blue sun ray face finish is divine with the white silicon strap. And the white silicon strap just offsets, doesn't it, then, against that the steel.
I like it. It's a little bit sexy, isn't it?
I agree. It's
striking.
So, same story as before. Never been on TV before. TV exclusive for you on Shop Unlimited Live. £100 on the nose plus your P&P.
And of course, if you do check out, you get an extra £10 off your order. So that will, in effect, reduce your interest-free instalments of your Klarna payments too.
It does indeed. But you've got to use that code, yes, extra 10. Now, there's 3 different ways of shopping here, by the way. Of course, via Shop Unlimited Live, you're going to get options. It says, do you want to pay the full amount right now? And you say yes or no, whatever works for you. Personally, I use Klarna, interest-free. So divide that. It still gets sent out to you within 24 hours, still signed. Still tracked by Royal Mail, courtesy of Kevin, but you're only parting with £100 today. Or, Den, pay nothing. Pay nothing.
Yeah.
For 30 days, it still gets sent out. 24 hours. Signed, sealed, delivered.
I bet you know somebody who appreciates finer things, but wants something with an edge to it, something a little bit groovy.
Something, yeah, it's absolutely quite right. Something
Yeah.
unique, something striking, a talking point, which is exactly what that is. And let's not
Yeah.
forget, you can offset that cost by 30 days and then pay in full at the end of that. Let me just spin it around for you. Because there's always detailing, there's always a story, isn't there?
Stay there for a while. Serious watch collectors absolutely love Vostok-Europe. You can even see on the back it says about the space race on the back there. And for me, the most important part of the space race was the coming together in the 70s.
Yeah.
I think that's incredible.
Such history, isn't there? 200 metres, water resistant, all metal parts, as you can spy. But as you say, Den, how striking, breathtaking is that? Thank you, Kevin.
It feels as though it should be on a handsome pilot, don't you think?
Yes.
So, or racing driver.
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really inspiring, isn't it?
Or my husband.
He is very much one of the same. Hey, Martin. Absolutely quite right. too.
Sorry, Martin.
He's a handsome man.
I think so.
I haven't seen Martin in a long time. Let him out every now and again, would you?
No.
Den? Okay. Okay, fine.
I'm not taking risks with the man I love.
Now then, Den. Oh, yeah, shop night. Okay.
Oh.
Jumped ahead already. This.
Oh my goodness. Well done.
Yeah, this is shop night. You have seen this once before. It has previously been a bestseller before Christmas on Shop Unlimited Live.
Until today, and I've been here a very, very, not just here, but around a very, 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 very long time. I have never seen anything that looks as amazing as this.
Spectacular,
It's
isn't it?
like the Aurora Borealis over Iceland. It's so exciting.
We've got
Wow.
a lot to show you. We're going to get the pen out, by the way. We're going to do all the UV light stuff coming up later
So
on in the day.
I
Here's the
want to
pen.
know what's going on here. What's this?
Now, this is a very unique way, isn't it? It's showing you the seasons when you're in there. See, summer, winter, spring, for example, there.
So is it going to show me how much daylight and solstice things like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Something along those
Something
lines.
along those lines, absolutely. But it's that iridescent PVD coating. And all of the stock, by the way, every single unit of stock is with Shop Unlimited Live.
Wow. So you
So our
can't get it
friends-
anywhere else.
Now, before all of the stock that was allocated to us previously sold out before Christmas in 12 minutes. So there's now more, hence why
Yeah.
they've brought more to Shop Unlimited Live.
Well,
hence why.
also this has perhaps one of the world's most respected movements in here. It has the Seiko movement in here. And you are buying a watch because it makes a statement. It's your individuality, but it's reliability and timekeeping that makes it so special.
Beautiful. I'd say
And-
225
look at it.
grams. There's a real weight to it. And it's funny because it's
How are
described...
you going to put that back? You want to keep it? The blues.
Look at that bracelet, though. The iridescent PVD finishing is absolute divine. It's the kind of thing which is incredibly striking.
Inside and out. Inside the bracelet too.
Yeah. It's on the inside of that strap.
Yeah.
Again,
You're
it's-
going to know you're wearing it as well. I mean, it's got some real presence on your arm, which is fabulous. Wow.
By the way, we've just popped in the chat about this on Facebook, the link to the categories if you want to see them all and see the rest of the range. There is more in this range, by the way. There's the Spruce and the Sunrise, etc. We've also got some blues on the way. We've got a nice option too. This is the Shop Night, which is that iridescent rainbow finish.
Look at it. It makes you want to just keep looking at it, doesn't it?
And again, we will get the GTLS lights on this later in the show.
So when you have a Vostok timepiece, you know that you have got a timepiece that other people respect. They respect for the build quality. They respect for the durability, the timekeeping. They respect the piece because Vostok-Europe are known around the world. Over 30 different countries love this incredible collection. But I'm loving this almost oil on water effect that you're actually getting with that incredible strap
Now,
as well.
Ben mentioned, it is a Seiko solar-powered movement, and on your spy on the side there, DLMD. That is
So solar powered.
that is your
So no
battery life.
battery.
Which you like, yeah, so it'll never need new battery, never need servicing, but you've got the
Say that again.
never need a battery. Never replace the battery. It is solar. So any sort of, and by the way, you could just leave it out on the side if you want, but it's also got months and months. It was up to 5 or 6 months, wasn't it, charged? If you lock this away in a dark room, in a dark cupboard, in the drawer,
Yeah.
5, 6 months later, you'll still have charge. You can see this one. You've got the low, medium, and high. It's on low at the mo.
Yeah.
But then, obviously, when you're wearing it, it charges itself anyway
That's incredible.
because of the solar aspect. There are other designs of this one coming up in this show, but I want to quickly show you the night side of things, which is this one right
Don't
here.
you think, though, to have something this special, this unique, because we all want a degree of unique, but to have something this special for $479.99 is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Polar Night is in stock for you. As you heard, all of the stock that was allocated to Shop Unlimited Live sold out in 12 minutes before Christmas. This is the first time we've had it back, and every single unit in existence is with Shop Unlimited Live, which basically means there was some promised elsewhere. They didn't sell them. They've now come to us because we have.
Yeah.
That's basically what that means. Now then, I mentioned there are other ones for you. And let's bring in these two together because with ice, you get it with a metal strap, but you also get the blue silicone strap as well. So we're showing you two separate watches, but you do get both straps. Den.
Wow.
This is Shop Ice.
Look.
Wow.
See, it's quite easy for women to be unique. We have handbags that give us individuality, and our shoes change so much, and our clothes change. With men, it's the suit,
tricky,
and that's more or less it. The way to stamp your individuality is actually in your watch, in your timepiece.
I know I'm holding it upside down, friends. Give me that. I'm doing
Hang
my
on,
best.
it's got everything around the side as well, and the water resistance as well. I love the fact that these aren't watches that you have to think, oh no, I got in the shower in it, what am I
Now,
going to do?
These have been on Ideal World and elsewhere before, and last time Kevin brought them, they sold out on Ideal World as well. As I mentioned, our pricing is more affordable than even there, not just because it's not on TV, but also with the extra 10 code at checkout will save you a further £10 off. You get the bracelet that Den's got. You also do get the blue silicone strap as
Now,
well.
take a look at the case. Can
Beautiful.
you see how that will curve around your wrist? You've got a very impressive piece that you can see there, but it's made comfortable because it shapes around your wrist. Now, if you look at this, you can almost walk down into it, like walking in a swimming pool. And when you get in there and you see these unique, exciting features, this is unlike other pieces. I mean, you are having something that is just crazily good. I mean, really. So the price of mine with this night sky fabulous PVD is 300, well, let's call it 360 because it's easier to say. It's 360. Obviously, if you use extra 10 at checkout, you'll get an extra £10 off. So that will reduce your interest-free Klarna instalments, which at the moment are 3 times £120. I love the fact that it has man finger controls. No faffing around, no worrying about. You get the control that's just right for you to be able to use.
I'm back in stock. So just to recap, so if you want these two bracelets, after all, that's what's on the screen. Shop Ice. That's what you need to do. Or, of course, you can go straight on the website, North Pole, Polar Ice. You can see the VS57 code on there. Oh, I haven't mentioned this yet. This is currently the only show on Shop Unlimited Live where you have a phone number. So if you want to go old school, on the screen, 0845, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, you can call us.
You can call Adam.
All right.
Call Adam. He's producing this show right now. He is live. Many of you have done already. You can call him, and if you want to do it that way, if you'd rather shop that way, if you want to speak to Adam, who also owns this channel, you can do.
I like
you
Adam.
Can do. He's all right. Once you get to know him, class. It's the early bits. Get through that. Nevertheless, right then, pop that one to the side if you can, and I will hand you this one.
Okay. I don't want to.
Fair play, because if you want that same watch with the shop with a leather strap, let me quickly remind myself. Shop blue. So it comes with,
are you going to change the strap?
I'm not going to do it live.
Oh,
I mean, I could
live?
do, because all you need to do...
It's fingertip controls anyway, isn't it?
Genuine leather strap. You can see here it's got a quick release on there, so I could easily do it live after all. There are a lot of watches to see. If you like these two straps, you save a little bit more, by the way. So $339.
That is a very nice leather.
It's beautiful,
Sorry.
isn't it? I love the blue on there, by the way. How cool is that? So all coordinating with.
But you see, again, I look at watches and I always think it's got to be a designer watch. But the more I see of the incredible Vostok pieces, the more I realise that quite often we're wasting our money. If we want unique, if we want special, then you choose from Shop Unlimited Live and choose these incredible. Can you imagine that it's a hybrid, solar?
Yeah.
And it doesn't even need to be in the sun. This is why this is so amazing. And it can stay charged for 4 to 5 months. Now, the thing that excited me, it will never need a battery change. It will never need to be serviced.
So exciting, isn't it?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
As well. You're excused. But yes, the Seiko solar-powered movement. So well done, everybody. Right then, I'm going to put these to the side in just a second because there's 2 more in the solar range. And by the way, you remember that Traser watch last week, Den, of which has elements inside of it that are illegal to sell anywhere else but in the US and the UK.
What elements?
You haven't seen this. You haven't seen this yet. The GTLS tubes are in there. The strength of them, 4 times more powerful than standard. That's why they're illegal to sell anywhere else but in the UK and the US. That was the bestseller last week. It's on this show. We're coming to it. It's on this show. But. To finish off the solar range.
Yes.
Here I come. Would you like red or would you like green?
Red, please.
Go for red.
Red,
Here's
thank
red. The
you.
details on the screen are going to be for Spruce, which is the green. The red is also in stock for you, but shop Spruce is the next one, which is still solar powered after all. But that finish on the brace, how fabulous is that?
They are incredibly striking. And again, you're getting so much for your money. You're getting these incredible timepieces. We are talking the most amazing reliability. That's what it's all about. We are talking having this new technology, but it's just such a fabulous piece. And they are a talking point, aren't they?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Maybe you've got one already and you want to go for the other, absolutely. And if you could, just come down, here we go, perfect, Christopher. Have a look on that bottom indicator down there for that battery life after all. Because, according to this, you hold down the bottom button for the battery indicator. See that go round?
Whoa!
There's our battery, 50% battery after all. It is solar.
And it's been in a box for how long?
And it's been in a box. The last time you just hold it down, it tells you the battery indicator, and away you go. But yes, it's absolutely beautiful. It's the one, again, never serviced, no batteries required, wow. 200 meters water resistant. You can see with the VR42 movement in there. It just depends which is your favorite color. I love the, as you said then, one of the first watches you showed, the depth.
Can you believe it will never need another battery? It will not let you down.
Peace of mind, isn't it? That is what Vostok-Europe brings. So that is shop Spruce. I know we're going quickly. We're already half an hour in.
It will never need servicing.
Yeah, let's talk about yours, shall we? That one.
Actually, mine is really hot stuff, isn't it? This is just beautiful. So we're going to start to show you the depth, because there is so much beautiful workmanship that goes on in here. And I've just got to know another Seiko hybrid.
Yep.
And it's the V55-7, I think, because serious watch collectors want to know what's going on inside. That is just breathtaking.
I love the blue and the red.
So do I.
Great
so do I.
colours together, aren't they?
But I would never have thought it till I saw it.
Well, it's much like the night, right? Let me
striking.
just quickly ping this next to you, because if you're thinking, oh, I got an iridescent watch strap, would that be my sort of, whichever one you go for, whatever you like the look of,
Yeah.
you've got it, especially with the solar range. By the way, I've kept the tags on, so I know what I'm doing. Kevin would never forgive me. But
What, if you
nevertheless,
took the tags off?
yeah, well, I'd be like, is this one what? Ah. We always do our best. But nevertheless, so, shop sunrise. Adam, where do you want us to go next? Ah, right. I'm going to walk over there. And over there, I'm going to walk with my bit of paper.
Pourquoi? For what?
Shall we? Well, mine might be rubbish over there, Chris. Oh, has it? Okay.
They're saying that every time he turns away from me, his mic sounds bad.
It wants to be near you, Den. Right, you fill time. If my mic's terrible, I'll stop talking. You just tell me in my ear.
Okay,
But
come and let me show
We're talking
you.
about the illumination of the tubes
Yes.
in this next watch. And you can see that camera 4.
Yeah?
Right, see how far away I'm walking.
He's gone a long way. He's gone.
Door.
He's gone. He's still going. I think I've offended him. Oh, there he is.
Can you hear me? Am I crackly? Mike's gone. Fine.
I can hear you, but I tell you what, just show us and I'll just repeat everything you say so that people at home can hear you, because your mic's gone out.
Well, I'll talk to you then.
So you're...
What do you see? Because I can't see a monitor.
Okay, at the moment, I can see...
Let's bring the lights down, please.
Okay,
My hand in the way.
that's better. Oh my gosh, look at that. You could see that from Venus. That's incredible.
Exactly the point.
Right, we're going to bring the lights down a bit, but what you actually saw was the play that it was giving you. And of course, they are, again, very rare, not available in other countries, only available. But just take a look at that for a result. It's amazing. Now, the North Pole polar sunrise at the moment. It has a normal price, a usual price that I think is still very, very good for all this quality. But today it's under 400. Just admittedly, it's under 400 pounds.
When Chris changes the details, then we're on it.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling.
Shop diver.
Apologies. We're changing the details.
That might be
Is it going to... Oh, there you go. I couldn't believe it. Under £700, it's the Diver. So this is the Diver T100. It's an incredibly special set. You actually need to see the whole thing. And Dan will bring it back for you to see in just a moment. But because you're shopping at Shop Unlimited, you will receive such incredible, and I mean
I'm going to go. I
incredible.
broke my mic, so I'm going to get a different one.
Okay.
Entertain yourselves.
Is it possible to turn the lights down where I am?
Yeah, I love it.
So, actually, I look better in the dark. So if we bring the lights down here on the table, you have got to see... Am I doing this the wrong way round? Yeah, I'm doing it for me, not you. Sorry, excuse me. Apologies. So inside here, you can actually see that incredible diving set that you've got there. Amazing. And you'll notice that the demarcation lines are so much bigger, and they have a strength that is, well, it's illegal in other places. Everywhere you look, you get the most incredible results. So this is the Traser.
So
This is the Diver.
well done, Den.
Just...
Shall I give you the ins and outs?
Yes, please.
So, as you can see there, you've got 65 T100 GTLS tubes.
Okay, so let's talk GTLS for people that aren't sure what GTLS tubes actually are, because they have a life, don't they?
Exactly, they come to life when light hits them. It stores up the lights, and they are bouncing around like little atoms, I suppose.
Yeah.
Bouncing around in there. Normally, and Traser excel in this, they're T25. This is T100. It's that T100 strength that makes it illegal to sell anywhere else in the world, but the USA and the UK. 4 times stronger than regular GTLS tubes. It is a super luminova green ring around the edge that you can spy.
Yeah.
This is why it is a professional diver's watch. All the watches we've seen so far have been 200 metres water resistant. 500 metres water resistant. Then, as you spied, you've got the little green orb at north, haven't you? So it is a professional diver's watch. You've got sort of wave finish in the background, but no other watch that we bring you has more GTLS tubes than the 65 in here, let alone the T100 strength of
That's incredible. And we've got to mention, I mean, it almost seems rude to talk about price when you're actually talking about so much functionality.
Yeah.
But it is an amazing price, isn't it?
It's an incredible price. When I did this last week, Kevin said, like, it's just forgetting about the ins and outs and the T100 of this. It's just an incredible price. Let me give you that, Dan, because there's a lot to talk about that as well.
Oh, I've got a new strap.
Yeah. Oh, but in that strap, then, get it out. Go on. I know they're quite squished in there. The straps, you get...
I've got a curly bit.
You get 3 straps in there.
Oh.
So obviously for different width wrists, but also because it's a professional diver's watch, often divers will strap their watches to their thighs, for example, to their ankles if they want to.
You need a bigger one for me, sorry.
So if you want to do that, if that's the thing that you want, after all, maybe you've never dived in your life, but you love the story of, you still get all of the kits and the apparatus, and that is what changes those.
A pokey tool.
A pokey tool, that's
I've got
quite
a
right.
pokey tool.
So we created even that box itself. Simon Weeks has this. Thank you, Simon. He's got this watch already. Even the box itself is a polycarbonate box den, which is water resistant to 30 metres. Even the box. Can you see under the handle? The little valve? That is an air release valve. So, for example, if you've been travelling at altitude, for example, or deep in the sea, obviously, but maybe on a plane, and you can't open it because it locks itself, that is an air release valve on the box.
So even the case won't get the bends.
Even the case won't get the bends. This is all the reason for. But this was the best-selling Traser watch of last week. The professional diver's watch.
I am actually, I mean, as I said, I first met Vostok, I think in 2004, but I am truly blown away by the quality.
It's beautiful.
And the fact that what we're getting has such incredible rarity, is so very, very unique. And seriously, I mean, if a watch can ever be sexy, look at that.
Yeah.
It's just fabulous, isn't it?
Even the two screw-down crowns, but the one at 10 p.m. up there as well. That's a manual helium release. So again, all of these things that you'd want, the features on a professional diver's watch, Swiss-made. And
the bezel, does it time? Yeah. Hang on, I have to hold you still so I don't turn you around anyway. Yep, okay.
There you go. Yep, absolutely.
I'd use it for
parking. Imagine if you held that and my arm had just turned. Whoever knows. But nevertheless, the T100 GTLS tubes in there is what stands this apart. You will not find that sort of build quality and content in any other watch of a comparable price. That's why it is worth over £1,000. And last week, then, we didn't have the extra £10 off.
It's over £1,000.
Worth over £1,000.
Which, comparatively speaking, it makes sense. This has got more features, more technology, more advancement, more build quality than things that we call designer.
Yeah.
And it is again, this is a watch for a lifetime.
Absolutely.
This is the sort of one that you pass down to Barney Boy.
Doesn't it? Yeah, it's absolutely what it is. Now, personally, I'm more of a silicone strap kind of guy. So if you want to do that, you can do, of course, they're included. But after all, you do get 3 straps in there. So if you want to go diving and have the same tools that they have, you do. Isn't it beautiful?
Forgive me leaping in with mundane, but you know that the pieces that we've got are rare and quite very hard to get hold of. You really should order and make your mind up at home. Don't let them slip past you because you may never get the chance to see them again. The time to order them is now, and you make your mind up at home.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Now, even with this, whatever price point, you still get, I can hear There's nearly half a dozen people or so at checkout at the moment. I'm not sure what watches they've got. I'll learn about that. But there's all sorts of different ones
I want
for
to
you.
hear. I want to. It's
Have
okay.
another
No,
earpiece if
I'm
you
all
want.
right.
Okay.
No, I'm all right.
Honestly, that's the first bit of info he's given me all day. It's all right. Now then, sticking with Traser, by the way, speaking of Swiss made, Spirit, green Spirit, if you like. We've called this Spirit, haven't we, Adam? Which is beautiful. I'm really, and actually, a unique, I love the box, by the way. No matter where I am, no matter what I do.
Oh, look at the strap.
No matter when, unlimited. Yeah, the strap.
Oh, now
How
that
cool
is
is
cool.
that?
Yeah, totally.
515 movement, by the way. Swiss rondar movement, Kevin was telling me last week. But yeah, that strap then, that's the first thing you spied. Heavy duty
Webbing.
nylon NATO strap, designed by the British military, 1973.
I said it was webbing.
Yeah. So, heavy duty, designed by the British military in the 70s. But then, you spy it around here and just look through there. Double casing. Can you spy? Double casing. The outer case is glass fibre, reinforced polymer.
Yeah.
The inner case is steel, known as the steel pill from the US military.
Wow. No man left behind with
No
this.
man left behind. How
Yeah.
cool is that? From Traser, Swiss movement is beautiful.
Seriously. And again, you see what you want to see. There's no faffing around trying to get it at the right angle so you can see what's going on. Everything is highly visible. And to look at that price.
It's a saving.
Yeah.
It's
Isn't
saving
it?
300. You're paying with 200.
The thing that hurts is that you actually want to own more of them. Here's a question. One of my daughter's friends, her dad has quite a few Vostok timepieces.
Lovely.
Sees them, loves them, buys them. Do let us know how many Vostok timepieces you've got.
Yeah, whether
it's been some time since I've been lucky enough to sit with Dan and talk about this incredibly exciting collection.
We're very lucky. I know the majority of the show is Vostok-Europe, of course. Traser, I've got Mathey Tissot, haven't we? Also, there's all sorts of different brands going for you. This one right now should be 500, 200 tonight, which was matching last week's show. Further £10 off now, Den.
But
At
again,
checkout.
Traser are a brand that shouldn't carry this price tag. It should be at least 4 times the amount, 5 times, because of the quality of what you get.
Well, talking about the double casing on it, we've mentioned it's 200 metres water resistant, 45mm diameter, that face with a screw down crown. Anti-reflective sapphire glass, by the way. So from the casing to the glass to the heavy duty nylon NATO strap, 515 Swiss Ronda movement. You are invested in this. I think it's lovely. I think it's really
suits you,
beautiful.
Dan. It
Yeah, I love
suits
it.
you.
It's one of my favourites. Absolutely one of my favourites. And look at the price. Divide it by 3, interest-free, 66.67 if you wish. There we go. Now then, Den.
Well, it's about time.
It's about time.
Because
Something for the, we have.
well,
We've
there's
seen
never
these once before,
there's
but
never
with a
anything.
lady.
Yes, well,
Lady present.
Mathey Tissot is a very, very well-respected name, Mathey Tissot. And so you just have, you can already see. Just look at
Den, are you
these.
standing those up on? Look at her go. It's not Den's first time.
It's been
We
a
will change
while.
the details on the screen to sun ray, of which
Wow.
3 colour options.
It's
Denise.
£129. It's Mathey Tissot. It's absolutely incredible. You're only looking at the finest stainless steel. You can almost perform surgery with the steel that it is so
Isn't that-
amazing.
look at that
And of
face.
course you get a choice of colour. I know what one to choose for Laura because it would
Purple?
be purple.
She's told me before she loves a purple watch, but you've got, as I say, you've got blue, you've got pink. How about for Denise?
Do you know, I actually think I would be going with the rose. I think,
rose?
yeah, I think this one. I
Officially
think
called
that
pink.
one.
Would you like to adorn one, Denise?
Am I allowed?
You can do whatever you want to do after all. Again, divide the cost,
But they
43
make
plus
me
3, that
give
is
them
all.
back, which is so annoying. Oh, look, I've done it again. I've put it on for me to see, not everybody
You
at
can if you
home.
want to. I want to see this.
It's very easy to alter the links by the way, very easy indeed. And again, when you shop Unlimited, and you are shopping Mathey Tissot, you know straight away that you are. Don't you think there's something very tasty about that? And
beautiful, isn't it?
And I think it would go with a gold wedding band as easy as going with a white gold.
Still to be worn every single day if you want to. 50 metres water resistant, 37mm diameter case, under £120 today. Why am I saying that? Because for this show, never been done before.
No, look.
Yeah. At checkout, use the code EXTRA10, and then we, and by we I mean Shop Unlimited Live, and by we I mean me, Adam, and Den here, will get you another, because it's our company, for the tenner off. Just by shopping tonight. Thank you, Den, for coming in.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Now, easy to put on and off, which they aren't always. Sometimes you can faff around for ages. Easy to adjust as well, because you can see you can adjust at the back and obviously take links out. But what you have, again, is a beautiful, toughened glass, mineral crystal. You know that you don't have to worry about wearing this. The face is a classic. It's a timeless, elegant classic. But of course, the Mathey Tissot means that you're getting something that, again, will last you and last you and last you. And the colours give it a next generation feel.
Now these do have a male size equivalent, so maybe you're going to look for those. These I know are very, very popular already, so maybe you've got one colour, you want to just purely change up the colour then. Maybe you went for blue last time, you want to go for pink this time.
Yeah.
$129.99, but lowest ever price, takes you better than half price with the extra 10. So use the code extra10 at checkout on shopunlimitedlive.com. Denise.
Which would you choose for M?
Pink.
You'd choose the pink as
I'd choose
well?
pink, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would, she'd love it.
And I love the pink too.
I love the saving as well. You don't have to know it's better than 50% off. Nevertheless, that is Mathey Tissot. Now, Denise, just in front of your little display here, we've got one more Vostok-Europe watch.
I'll just look after all of those nice and neatly. Now,
shimmy your way across, Denise.
This one,
it's very unique pieces. There's nothing else like it on the show.
This is totally new to me, and I've never seen it before, apart from 2 minutes before the show.
Shall I open it up?
And
beautiful box, by the way.
I looked at it and I just thought, wow.
There we go. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to show you the back straight away. It feels like Art Deco, retro.
Wow.
Look at the divers on the back.
I love you.
The Undiné.
Do you think it heard me? Do you think it heard me tell it I loved it? That is perfect.
Look at that.
Wow.
As you can see, 200 metres, water resistant. You've got your make and your serial number on the back. They're all stainless steel case. But when I mention Art Deco, when I mention old school Hollywood,
look, it's perfect.
Do you see what I mean?
Why are you wearing it?
Would you like to wear it, Dan?
Yes, please.
Hey, you know what, actually? Because I think it's great for a gent. It works very well on my jacket, doesn't it?
I see, it's beautiful. I know that I claim men's watches all the time.
Come here.
So you're. Thank you.
Come here.
Thank you.
The rose gold as well with that baby blue. It's beautiful.
Come on. Now,
Come in.
I like the larger face on this, and it really is striking. Now, let's get in and have a look. You can see it's almost got that watermark travelling all over the face.
It feels almost quite theatrical. I know there's a whole like aquatic side to it.
It does.
But it feels like an old school theatre, doesn't it?
There's something that makes you think of an old film.
Maybe it's the font on the numbers. You see like 15, 20, 25, 30, the typeface that's being used, like very Gatsby-esque, isn't it?
Very, very much so. I wish I'd got that first.
Hey, I've got all these ears in. I've got two people talking in my ears.
This is a brilliant price. Shall we go all the way around? Because unfortunately, you can't touch it until you own it. But again, you have to see. So why is it so comfortable to wear? Look at the shaping on that beautiful case. That wraps around your wrist and means that you've got this exceptional comfort. There is something very Hollywood about this, really very Hollywood. And it is so lovely to look down and see the time. And we've got the 24-hour clock on there as well. Everything about it stands
rose
out.
gold
It's
looks
striking.
Incredible, doesn't it?
Now, is that a heart at the top? Or is it an arrow?
Where are you looking?
At the very top here.
Oh, it could be a heart, couldn't it? I think it might be a little...
I think
might be, actually.
it is just fabulous. And when you... I never understand why they call these complications, because they're benefits.
Yeah.
They're advantages. I don't get it, but love the shape of the hands as well, and the indices, the shape of them. It's striking.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Now, Claire's just commented saying she bought this for herself before Christmas as
Oh,
a present.
Claire, jealous me.
I'm so sorry we couldn't get the extra 10 on that show, but you tonight, anybody else, extra 10 in the checkout after all. You'll get a further £10 off your order, whichever watch we were talking about. Mathey Tissot, Traser, Vostok-Europe. Now then, Den, pop that away. Pop that away. We've seen every
You're
single...
such a
Well,
bully.
Wear it if you want. I'm just saying what they do in my ear.
I'm going to tell him you're a bully.
You tell them all. I'll tell them first. You've seen everything on the show. So any recaps you personally want to see, of course. Messages, comment if you want to, of course you can do.
What? No.
Right.
What? No.
Another one is allocated. Now, there's a few people. There's 2 of these left in the world. One's gone. There are 2 remaining. Of those 2, there are 3 of you with one of those in your basket. So if everybody checks out right now, it has gone forever. We've been here before. Some people popped it in their basket and did not press check out. So technically it has gone before. This is the Almaz. This is space. This is space. So if you've missed out before on this, after all, with that Milanese bracelet, beautiful full titanium finish, 112 grams.
So, titanium, there are not many timepieces being made with titanium at the moment. I think it's because it is so very, very expensive. And yet, it will give you a life and a durability like nothing else. And should you have somebody that gets itchy and suffers from allergies and things, then this will actually be easier for them to wear because it's hypoallergenic. And the crazy thing is, as rare as this is right now, it's getting rarer. With every second that passes, you have this incredible, fabulous Almaz space station, full titanium timepiece.
I love the cream on the hours.
Yeah.
But then there's gold behind, isn't there? You just see the gold flashes, so that the finish, as you see, inspired by the Almaz space station, 200 meters, water resistant, 112 grams, a 3-part titanium case.
Look at that.
I can see why it's been so popular. I can see why, if every single person checks out right now, it has fully sold out. So if it's in your basket on the website, and this is the thing, Dan, we all do it, right? When we shop, we pop it in our basket, you know, shopping for clothes, any website, of course, I get it, because you don't want to forget that you saw something. Many clothes manufacturers, they have hundreds of this and hundreds of that and that kind of thing. There are not hundreds of these. They are not mass-produced. In fact, now there are 2 left anywhere. So as I talk...
And one of them has already got somebody saying, do I? And can I just tell you, yes. If you miss this, you have missed it. And that's very sad.
There are 3 people with the 2 remaining units in their baskets. If you're one of those and you're thinking, I was going to get it, I'm just shopping and building my basket as I go, putting my favourites in there, I get it. If this is your favourite, do not miss out.
How
Make
could
a phone
you
call if you wish.
ever regret that for $359.99? Well, actually, it'll be $349.99, won't it?
Extra £10 off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Absolutely.
that will adjust your 3 interest-free credit. But could you regret buying that? Of course not. You could regret not getting it. And of course, you know that you're choosing the Vostok and you're choosing to shop with Shop Unlimited Live.
Now, I'm going to quickly talk to everybody because right now it's Monday night. We are live. It's nearly 5 to 9.
Has it?
Nearly
Where's
5
the day gone?
to 9. I know. You know what? We're meant to be finishing at 9. Can you stay for a few more minutes?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
And if you're watching this, because this show will be repeated later in the week, and if you're thinking, right, I'll put it in my basket right now, it's repeated on Wednesday. If you're watching this on Wednesday, hello, welcome to Wednesday, and you're trying to put it in your basket and you can't find it, it's because it's gone.
Yeah.
It's because it's gone. There might be some more units and other watches here and there, but this one, if every single person presses checkout right now, this Monday night, with the extra 10 code, Wednesday at 6 is that repeat show, it will never, ever come back again. It is not being manufactured anymore. So the Almaz space station can be yours still, but thinking time's over. It's action time right now. And divide the cost by 3. £120 with Klarna. Right, we've got to move on. Well done, everybody.
You haven't even let me hold it.
Go on.
Actually, it's not heavy like I thought it would be.
Go on, 112 grams.
That is perfect.
Beautiful, isn't it?
That is so deep. You could almost walk down steps to get in there. Do you know, every single time somebody asks you the time or you look at your watch, you're going to have moments of looking at this. And you know how rare it is. And rare isn't a word I very often use, because in most cases, something isn't actually rare.
No, I'm with you.
It may be that you haven't got a lot, but it's not actually rare. These are very exciting. And because it's titanium and because it is full titanium and they're not all being made, it's getting rarer.
I like the sort of matte finish on the titanium compared to a brush. Like, I love the shiny stuff as well, but this matte finish really works. It feels really industrial, doesn't it? It feels quite military as well.
Such a presence to it as well.
Beautiful.
I want to play with it. Ooh.
That's exactly what it's for.
Yeah.
I'm telling the time. Right, £120 on Klarna. You have got, right this very second, you've got to, oh, I see, one left in the world. Off we go. We've got to go back to ice. This is that one with the 2 straps on it. And then actually, we might get the old light out on this next one.
Yes,
because why not? Now we're talking solar powered next one. It's called Shop Ice.
Yeah.
We'll pop up and make sure and put this right around.
I'm trying to stop myself from going ice, ice, baby.
We've got no PR, whatever it's called, something licensed if we hear.
No.
PRS is it?
Yeah.
No.
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 Well, you're allowed so many notes, aren't you, before you have to pay? So I think we managed
Is there so many notes? And they're like, no, stop it. Right, this is that one which is solar powered and it stores up the memory, if you like, or the battery charge for like 4 or 5 months. However, I'm pretty sure this does have something. We'll have a look. Let's check it out. Do you see anything, Den?
So if we bring the lights down.
There you go. You can see it on the hands. On Den's.
Look.
Move it around, Den. Here we go. And I love...
That's a space journey, isn't it?
These are those tubes again. Oh, it's completely gone. There we go. These are those tubes we were talking about every single hour. I also love the little circle on the end of the second, which is really cool, isn't it? And all of them, so the hours, the minutes, the second, all have different features on there, which is very, very cool, isn't it?
Wow. They are quite breathtaking, aren't they?
It's really cool. Absolutely divine, isn't it? And this is also the watch which
I'm
does...
hogging the torch.
No,
I'm sorry.
Turn it off with the... Make sure it's turned off. But you get both bracelets, by the way. So the bracelet that I have, the silicone strap, the bracelet that Den has. There you go. All the watches.
Mine, the strap on this one is like mermaid fishtails. It's all beautiful. Oops, sorry. My hands aren't big enough to have both of them.
Now, it's this one, by the way, which has been on a different channel, has been on Ideal World before, sold out on Ideal World, was also more expensive on Ideal World. And we know got many friends that still work there. We both used to work there after all. In fact, everyone working on this show right now all met on Ideal World, on the camera and behind. So we love those guys. We're not on telly. So the price is more affordable. You don't get anything less. You're not missing a strap, or it doesn't come in the box. It's still signed and tracked, delivered, Royal Mail, sent out within 24 hours by Kevin, the man you normally see on Vostok-Europe shows and other brands, the man you also see on other channels, a la Ideal. It's just that we are more affordable because we're more affordable for him. And so you still get the solar-powered, we're calling it ice, after all, the North Pole polar ice. We've got a blue equivalent coming up in just a second. But Den, you were talking about the quality of a Seiko solar movement.
Well, I think this is the thing. It is the movements inside, because I was talking to somebody. I went on holiday to Rome, and I was talking to somebody over lunch about certain timepieces, and I said, but you know, that they're the most desirable timepieces, they're designer. And they said, yes. He said, but with a lot of these pieces, they just put a box standard movement into it and put it in the designer case.
So it's aesthetic, but...
But when you choose Vostok, you're choosing that manufacturing excellence.
Yep.
You're choosing the finest movements recognised throughout the world. If they weren't, why would Vostok be so very, very popular in over 30 countries, including Japan as well?
Yeah, very good point.
You know, they are just so breathtaking. And these prices, they just don't seem right, because the quality that you're getting and also the service that you get as well, because if you should ever have any issues, it's always handled here in this country.
It's Kevin. It is Kevin, absolutely. He has these, he brings them in, he then distributes them as well. This is unique in the fact, we've got the Spruce coming up in just a second as well, after all, the Night, which is that rainbow one. This is, of course, the Ice, which is a blue metal strap, as you can spy, but also get the silicone one. You also get the seasonal daylight hours in there too, so it's spring, summer, winter, autumn, etc. You can see the battery life on the side, which is medium, doing all right here.
Hang on. So do I press this for the battery? Oh no, it's already there.
It's already there.
And see, when was this last in daylight? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
good point. It lived, well, this one, since it was last on, lived in the dungeon that is Adam's house.
Yeah.
So obviously, very dark, damp.
Scary place. Scary.
And that's just him. Yeah, sinking, bless your heart. No, his conservatory is a metre shorter than it was when he first bought it, but nevertheless. It's all right. Prop some bricks under there for us, you'll be all right. Anyway, yeah, so that, even if it doesn't see the day of light, because you keep it in a cupboard and you swap your Vostok-Europe watches, 5 or 6 month battery life in there, so ready to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Should be nearly £500.
Yeah.
It is not. It is £359.
In truth,
Yeah.
£500 is a bit of a steal as well, isn't it? Really, it is.
Oh, absolutely.
For what you're getting.
So £359.99. Thank you, Den.
That's all right. I would have held it.
I know you would. Right. Never been seen before. We have got
exclusive
race and white. Should we go race or white, Adam?
Well, I liked you with the white, you know.
Well, shall I go white?
You go white.
And you have race. Race will be on the screen, and we'll show you the whites in just a tick.
They both have so much going for them. For me, it's actually the contrast of this beautiful face. You're loving that, aren't you?
Absolutely. This is race. Right, Chris, hit the lights, my man. We didn't do this before, but we've got the torch now.
Are we all agreed I look better in the dark? Oh, hello.
How brilliant is that? Even on the chronograph.
Yeah.
All of those around the edge, by the way, that is not one solid ring. These are all individual tubes, to my knowledge. And even within the chronograph, look, 15, 45. You can see going around there.
The indices. Oh, well, it's amazing.
How brilliant is that? Part of that space race exhibition, Den, as you were referring to.
It's incredible. It's incredible. The space race, the US, the Soviets. I think for me, I mean, I remember watching the moon landing on TV as a child. I'm that old. But the best part of the space race for me was in the 70s when they came together and decided to look after each other's astronauts. It's amazing. And this has got story, which is fab, but the story doesn't really take away from the exceptional quality and how exciting it is to own.
Isn't it beautiful? Right, let's fire it back up.
Fantastic.
Love that. So this is Shop Race. I haven't mentioned this, by the way. If you want it, we do. You know, we give them little nicknames, don't we? Shop Race, for example, is part of the space race side of things. If you want to comment on Facebook or Instagram, because that's where you're watching us live, you can do. Just in the comments, Shop Race. If you're watching on YouTube or of course via our website, Shop Unlimited Live, you go on the website already and you can see the full range of all things Vostok-Europe, Mathey Tissot, Traser, exactly. But yeah, to get hold of the Space Race one on the beautiful bracelet too, that is what is on the screen right now. Never been on TV before. It's part of the new family of 10 from Vostok-Europe. Within Vostok-Europe's world, best sellers already. These have never been on TV before. They are exclusive to us. This is Race.
They are so good looking. It is the contrast that I'm loving with this one as well. The very small contrast that you're actually getting, and it even looks like it's a step back in time, doesn't it?
Yes,
which
actually.
is just incredible.
So if you want to go for this one, that is race. You can see there 113.33. That is all dividing the cost interest-free via our friends at Klarna. 200 metres water resistant citizen quartz movement.
I'm not sure I can hold my breath for 200 metres.
Yeah, you haven't got to unless you want to.
Okay,
right.
your turn.
On my wrist
I'm
now,
Race.
you've got white, the same watch but on a different bracelet after all. But the same, well, I say the same watch. Striking difference with the appearance, isn't it?
It looks completely different, but it
This is already in baskets then.
Yeah.
This one is called Shop White. It's a space race, but the white edition.
There's something that
Under £300.
really brings it forward, isn't there?
Yeah,
that
yeah.
face.
Even just I'm turning it.
Yeah.
That's you walking. That's you as you bring your wrist up to see what the time is or see what the date is or use the chronograph, of course.
It has a light play, so you get a sun ray effect and all those different sun ray effects on the different complication dials. I mean, and also to actually make that is incredible.
Very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the white is beautiful. So on the dive earlier on, we were talking about the sort of matte finish. This has a beautiful shiny steel finish, doesn't it? But it's divine. The white silicone strap, very, very comfortable. And then it was almost like a shock of blue, isn't it?
Do you know that there is something, again, a little bit Hollywood about this. Having that white strap is a true juxtaposition to what you're actually seeing on the face, and it makes it stand out and it makes it more desirable.
It's a sort of thing. Of course, Den was live at 6 p.m. earlier today with Ollie, and you were saying he's Daniel Craig-esque, isn't he?
Yeah.
If there's a man in your life, and you want that sort of motivation and unique element, it gives you a real confidence. This is the watch.
It's so nice to be able to have your own unique stamp noted, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Something that's just for you.
Absolutely.
Right.
It's beautiful as you spy. A lovely height and depth to it as well. This is the white with that blue sun rays finish. Citizen quartz movement, and not forgetting that's wrong around.
Again, finest movements, the finest worldwide movements in each and every piece.
We've got, 6-7 minutes left. Adam has told me in my ear where we're going next, but I haven't been listening. Oh, yeah, you did say.
I never listen, so it's okay.
He did say. Right then, shoot that to me.
Please don't forget that if you use your extra 10 code, you will get £10 off, which will mean that your 3 interest-free instalments on Klarna are actually adjusted as well. So, sorry, that stopped me talking. Well, that doesn't happen that often.
You know what? We are so lucky.
Who said finally?
We've been searching for 20. You know what? We're very lucky because obviously Kevin brings them in and we lay them all out and you go through them and you see that, and they're all striking. They're all unique in their different ways. When this was first laid out, everyone went, "What is this? Looks like nothing else on the show." It's still that solar-powered movement, right? Still got the solar-powered side of things.
Can I take you on a little journey? All I'm doing is showing you the strap. You can get everything else. But if you look, you have this almost mermaid effect. And then in between each link, you're getting, again, the colours are breathtaking. And it's on the inside as well as on the outside. And of course, this is PVD, which means it's there to last you. But it looks like the Aurora Borealis. You imagine that you would be lucky enough to see this in the skies in Iceland.
Haven't the skies been clear?
Yes.
The last
The moon.
Oh, yeah, the moon is literally, it may as well be next door.
Yeah.
Have you been out and about? Maybe you've taken the dog out or whatever it is, or just coming home, or just.
And what about the other day when there was the moon and Venus right next to it?
Yeah. Oh. But I've seen I only know Orion's Belt and the Plough. They're the only two I know. But they are just. But then I'm like, well, that's got to be one, and that's got to be one, and then you look a little bit more. There was a whole thing about stargazing on Radio 2 the other day. The magic of that and the sort of getting lost in the significance of where you are and what you're doing. It's that kind of representation.
I
in
know,
this, isn't it?
you look at your watch and you think, oh, just moments of it. And I promise you faithfully, your TV is not doing this justice. And if I could get my hand on my heart, which, you know, there's stuff in the way, I can't, but if I could get my hand on my heart, I could tell you this is much better looking in real life than it is on your TV. Truthfully, it is spectacular.
The last time we saw this was before Christmas, and every single unit that was allocated to us on Shop Unlimited Live sold out in 12 minutes. It had this price. It didn't have the extra 10. The code at checkout, extra 10. Now, if you're watching this on Wednesday, by the way, that code will still be on the screen. It's for this lineup, so we'll honour it on Wednesday. At checkout on shopunlimitedlive.com, pop it in your basket. If you're doing on Facebook or Insta, shop night, you'll still build the basket that way and then check out with the code extra 10, a further £10 off your order. And you can still, even though you're getting more money off, divide the cost interest-free by Klarna. There's no delay on it getting sent out to you if you choose to divide the cost. It's just a way of making it easier for you, interest-free, more affordable. £160 today plus your P&P. And that £4.99 P&P is from Kevin, from the UK Watch Base. It is signed and tracked, Royal Mail, aimed to be sent out within 24 hours of your order.
So, if you slid down the side of this case, can you see that there's different levels in here with the complications on there? And it really, oh, that's exciting. I love it.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's unique as well. We've got others than solar powers after all.
Just in case somebody's just joined us,
Yeah.
what is all this? This is all about...
I've got no idea, but it looks
You
spectacular.
know.
No, it's the daylight hours, of course, going for the month. So your autumn, winter, summer and spring, as you can see. So the information, you can see on the right-hand side, that battery life, but it is solar powered. As Den was saying, it is solar powered. So you have got, and by the way, you've also got 200 metre water resistant with this. So even if it's in a drawer and it's never seen daylight or artificial light, you've still got up to 5 or 6 months battery in there. And speaking of battery, because it's solar powered, you never need to change the battery. It'll never need servicing. That is the build quality. That's the reputation that Vostok-Europe, goodness me, have hung their hat on for the best part of 30 years, as you were saying.
Look at those colours.
How cool are they? I can't decide whether the colours are really retro or really, really now. What do you think?
I don't know. It needs daylight.
It's cool, isn't it?
Hang on.
Very,
Excuse me for a minute. It's darker. It's darker when you see it without the studio lights on it.
It's very cool.
And then you get all these hues, these wonderful sort of lilac-y mauve, purple hues around it.
That is that iridescent PVD finish. We are running out of time. We've got more to see in this den. You're not
Sorry.
Now, would you like spruce or sunrays?
Well, I'm going for spruce this time.
Go for spruce. Why not? Go for the green of spruce. This is Shop Spruce. Still the same family here with the Seiko solar powered movement, but the spruce reflecting that green band, right?
There's something very sporty about this as well.
Shout.
Very
really
sporty. Cool. It feels very sporty.
It feels like the blokes in the pit lane at Formula One. These are their watches, right? These are their watches. This is your watch after all. So maybe you're into your motors or your racing or your high octane sports or whatever you want to call it. Or maybe you're not at all, but you love the idea of and you love the inspiration behind these. The Polar Spruce, still solar polar powered.
That's easy for you to say.
I know. The VR42 range, as you can spy that movement in there.
But go and have a look. It's like you could walk underneath the pieces. And can you imagine the precision involved in this? It is just incredible. I love it. And there's something very funky about the spruce.
Isn't there just?
Yeah.
Beautiful, isn't it?
You can't resist.
That's it. If you just hold down that bottom dial, and if Chris, you keep an eye on that bottom dial on the face.
Are you ready?
Press and hold. There you go, battery indicator. Or it's also part of the chronograph movement. When you hold that down, it tells you half powered. Bing, and it takes itself back. Cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where we go. Now that is spruce after all. My one is sunrise. The red one is sunrise. Can I quickly? I know we're going to go back to diver. People are asking to see the diver. But Sunrise is on the screen, same price as you can spy, but it's the one with that red strap and the sort of petrol blue design. So this is the one that works for you. These are your favourite colours. This is that Ferrari-esque finish that you're thinking about. Usual price, $459.99. You know, Kevin tells you on this one, like the book price is way more than that. So then his usual price is already discounted anyway compared to, hence why people shop with him.
This must be the most comfortable strap of any, because when you actually look at this strap sideways, you can see they actually have, they don't touch in every single place. And so it gives it more movement, more ease, as you can see. I mean, every single time you choose a Vostok, you're going to choose something amazing. Right.
Two more to see.
Okay.
This
Trasers
is, yes, two more to see. This is the diver. This is that one which we do that shot, right, from camera 4, 40 yards away.
Yeah.
You can still see it. 500 metres water resistant. And this is the one. I'll do it like this because I couldn't really do it over there, could I? This was the one.
No, you're rubbish, actually.
I was a bit rubbish, wasn't I? Well, fair play. When I'm here talking about it, I'm like, come on, guys, make it. Actually, no, it's hard. T100 tubes in there, 65 tubes, including...
So what are the tubes?
You can see all of these little atoms bouncing around in those 65 tubes. Every single other one that has the equivalent is T25.
Right.
This is 4 times stronger than regular tubes in there, making it illegal to sell anywhere else but the USA and the UK. And I thank my lucky stars every single day that we're not in the USA. No, I don't mean that, I love it. We're in the UK after all, so we are all good. You can make a phone call if you want to. This is that professional divers watch, 500 metres water resistant. The polycarbonate box it's housed in, that it's delivered to in, is 30 metres water resistant.
Look at it.
Yeah.
It's like it's radioactively alive.
Which is not too far from the truth.
But of course it's safe. Ask me where I'm going in March.
Oh, where are you going in March?
Texas.
Are you? Is that where your brother is?
No, my brother's meeting me in Texas and we're meeting our sister as well.
You got a sister?
I didn't know I had a sister until just before COVID. Yeah, it's so cool. So cool.
Well, there you go.
But
and you're all meeting up?
I am glad I live here. This is my home. Dennis lives in San Francisco.
Oh, cool.
She's in Texas, but this is my home and I'm glad to be here.
I love America. I have been. Not as often as I want to go more. It's still a bit crazy over there, isn't it?
Isn't it? Isn't it? Right.
Hey, keeps Twitter interesting. Right, that is the diver after all. Brilliant price. The best price anywhere of an equivalent
Even the
strength.
case. Even the case has got its wonderful story too.
Thank you, Traser. Thank you for Kevin for that. That price is unrivaled. And by the way, last week we had the same price, but we didn't have the the extra 10 code. So £10 extra off your order if you use the code extra10. Where are we finishing again? Oh, is there one, Adam? How many left in the world?
Oh, are we going back?
One.
There's one left.
One.
There's only one. Brand new.
Anywhere.
Fabulous Almaz available. This is incredible. I'm amazed.
It's a really exciting time, isn't it? I'm absolutely. We'll change the. This is it. We'll shop space on the screen, Christopher. Thank you so much. There we go. Let me take it out of the box. For one last time, ever. The Almaz.
You can't wait.
Don't wait.
You have to do it now. Yeah.
We have only got 90 seconds left on the show. Denise.
Yes, darling.
Thank you so much.
I've had the best time, and a huge thank you to everybody at home and some of the messages that we got in earlier on. And it's just lovely to be back with people I love doing what I love. Thank you.
Will you come back in 2 weeks?
Yes.
There you go. You're lucky.
What a pushover am I?
Okay. Right, what are we doing? So Den will be back live with you in 2 weeks' time. I wonder what will be on that lineup.
I hope it's more skincare as well. And I love doing the watches, so that would make me happy.
You might just be in luck. So All Things Beauty launching with Denise in 2 weeks' time. But right now, 1 unit remains anywhere. Shop space if you wish to via social media or on the website shopunlimitedlive.com. Make a phone call if you want to, but if it's in your basket, you will save £300 on the Almaz Space Station.
If you're a serious collector, you know that you seriously want that in your collection. Do it. Do it now. It's amazing.
Thank
I've
you,
had
everyone.
a wonderful time.
Thank you. We've gone
Thank
20
you
minutes
so
over,
much.
but it's our club. You can come and go as you please. Thank you, Den. Now it's
you.
time to check out.